certain designer boutiques that you will never find at designer boutiques. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking all things to do with BICESTER Village. We all know how much I love the BICESTER Village designer outlet, but today we're going to give the BICESTER Village vlog a bit of a rest, and we're just going to talk about how I shop at BICESTER Village. I tend to get a lot of questions on how I plan my trip to BICESTER Village, how I shop at BICESTER Village, the whole BICESTER Village shopping experience, how I find good deals, how I find good pieces and good items. So I thought I would just share my shopping tricks for BICESTER Village. So if you're interested to know or to pick up some BICESTER Village shopping tricks, then grab yourself a coffee and keep on watching. If you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Lorraine and my channel is Lovely Luxe, and I focus on curvy fashion, luxury, lifestyle and travel. And if you love that too, and I hope that you do, then subscribe to my channel and also turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out any videos. The first question is, where is BICESTER Village and how do you get there? So BICESTER Village is located in Bicester, which is in Oxfordshire. I would say it's quite like tucked into some countryside, and it usually takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. I tend to drive there, but if you do want to know how you can get there by public transport, you can visit the BICESTER Village website, and then it can tell you all the information about how you can access BICESTER Village using public transport. I will link in the BICESTER Village website down below in the description box. Even though it's not that close to me, I'm always in BICESTER Village. I think I go to BICESTER Village literally every other month. I am so obsessed with it. When you're visiting BICESTER Village, try and make sure that you go during the week, because it's the biggest and most well-known outlet store here in the UK. It's also a tourist attraction, so a lot of people go there. Going during the week, like when they're less busy, you're more likely, number one, to find parking, number two, to have an easier shopping experience, and also number three, to find the items that you want. Also recommend that you go in the morning, because the earlier that you go, you're most likely to see new items which have just been delivered, or items haven't been sold throughout the day. The later that you go, obviously people would have been shopping, would have bought most of the items, so you might miss out on a good deal or on a good item. So if you're driving, there's free parking at BICESTER Village, which is amazing because that's so rare in this day and age to find free parking, but there's loads and loads of parking spaces. But obviously if you get there earlier, you're going to get a good parking space that is close to the village. You've arrived at BICESTER Village. Where do you start? There's quite a few entrances at BICESTER Village. Main entrance, and it's the entrance that's facing Gucci, which is perfect for me because this is the entrance that I prefer to start off with, and I'll tell you why. You walk in through that entrance, and then on your left you will see Dior, and then on your right you see the White Company, and bang on in the middle is Gucci. On the right hand side you have shops like Versace, Prada, Saint Laurent, Balenciaga and Burberry, and then on your left hand side you will have shops like Givenchy, Tommy Hilfiger, Levi's, Coach, Louboutin, Jo Malone and many other stores, right? What I like to do is start with the big stores. If I go into the most expensive stores, or my favorite stores actually, number one, if there's a specific item that I want or a reason why I'm going to BICESTER Village, I go there first and pick that up immediately before I do anything, before it sells out. Another reason is that it's a good opportunity to see what's in stock or what's back in stock, so that you earmark it or you actually write it down. I tend to like write it down in my notes on my phone, including the price, so that way I have like my main purchases in my head or my favorites. I know I can always come back to those stores. So I'll go into Dior first because it's literally on the left, and I'll go straight into Gucci, especially with the digital queuing system. If you go into the main shops first, they're the ones that tend to have queues. So Dior, Gucci, Balenciaga, Balenciaga, YSL, Prada, okay? Oh, and Louboutin. Louboutin is so hard to get into currently. Some of the other stores, you can actually just walk straight into them, or you don't even have to digitally queue up, which is amazing. So I always tend to leave those to last and start with the ones that are quite difficult to get into. So I've got my list. I know what's in Gucci, I know what's in Balenciaga, I know what's in Prada, Saint Laurent, Dior, in terms of what I like and what I might likely buy. I've got the prices, okay? And then I tend to go to like the smaller boutiques, like, you know, the White Company, just to see what kind of homeware stuff that they might have, or Jo Malone. I love Jo Malone diffusers. Or I'll go to Tommy Hilfiger and Levi's just for like casual wear, like t-shirts, things like that. And then after I've gone to all the shops that I like, that I tend to go, because I don't go into each and every shop that's at Bicester Village. I have my favorite shops there which I go into and that I love. So once I've gone into every shop, and depending on my budget in terms of how much I've budgeted to spend, I now know where to go back and pick up the item that I need to have, or an item that I want, an item that I don't want to miss out on. Bicester Village outlet is not like an indoor mall. The shops are outside, so you have to go in and out of shops. So I would recommend that you bring comfortable shoes to walk in, and then also an umbrella, because I kid you not, 9 times out of 10 that I've been to Bicester Village, it's been raining. It's not the best experience. After driving an hour and a half or 2 hours, there's no way that you're just going to turn back and think, okay, forget it, I'll come back. You're there now, you just have to push through and get on with it. But if you have an umbrella, it makes it a little bit easier. There's obviously sitting areas outside where you can take a break if you want to, if you're a bit tired, take stock of what you've seen. Because I'm always at Bicester Village, I literally just go straight in, do what I need to do, and then I'm out. I don't tend to have like the whole shopping experience. When you do a bit of shopping and then you sit down to get some food, relax, and any of that stuff, I used to back in the day when I started going to Bicester Village. For those of you that do want the shopping experience, or people that are coming from further than I do and actually want to know what you can eat and what's there in terms of restaurants, I'm not sure of all the restaurants. I'm aware of 2. There's a Chinese restaurant and the food was amazing. I would highly recommend it. I'm not sure of the name, but literally it's the only Chinese restaurant that's available at the Bicester Village. There's also a shop which is on, I think, the coach side, I believe, of the Bicester Village, and it's called Farmhouse or Farm Food, something like that, and they do like burgers, quite pubby food, I would say. There's also Itsu, and they do like sushi, obviously, like coffee places. And then there's also like some stalls in the middle that do like crepes or pretzels. Just great if you just want to grab something on the go, eat and shop. That's perfect. In terms of finding good items, you need patience. You need to take your time when you're browsing. Don't just browse with your eyes, which is something that I tend to do because I tend to like to shop online most of the time. Definitely look around, literally go through everything, all the racks, because you might find something that you won't expect that's just literally 1 in a million. Plan out the whole day to spend at Bicester Village because you want to take your time. I would also recommend that you make friends with the sales assistants, not just to make friends, but to actually like have a conversation with them, ask them questions. If there's a specific item that you want, that you know is going to be in the outlet store, just ask them, you know, do you have this available? Is this back in stock? Is this sold out? Sometimes not everything is in the main store, so that's something that I would recommend, is to ask if you have a specific thing that you know is on the outlet. Just ask them, do you have this available, or are you going to have this in stock? When they know that you're quite a serious buyer, you're not just, you know, wasting their time and that kind of thing, what they tend to do also is they'll give you their number, or they'll take your number actually, and they'll contact you when that item is back in stock. Another good thing that they have is you don't actually have to come back to Bicester Village once that item is back in stock. They can just send you a link where you can pay for that item and they'll post it out straight to you. I have about 3 sales assistants on my phone from different stores who I contact me and let me know, yeah, Lorraine, we've got this item that you were looking for the other day. They'll send me the link and I'll buy it, or it will be another incentive for me to actually go to Bicester Village to have a look at it and feel it out in person. Because as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Bicester Village, there are no returns. okay? You cannot return an item. I think you can get store credit, but you cannot return. That's something to know. BICESTER Village is obviously a designer outlet, so this means you're not going to find new season, new release items, or even popular items at BICESTER Village. So if you're looking for something that's really well known, you're not going to find that at BICESTER Village, because they're not incentivized to reduce the price or to put that in the outlet, because it's really popular. A lot of people are buying it and there's a lot of demand for that bag. Another thing to be mindful of is that sometimes, even if you find a specific item or a style of bag or shoe or something like that, it might not be the popular color. For example, Balenciaga triple S's, for example, you're not going to find like a black pair or like a cream pair, a white pair, because that's a high in demand color that a lot of people are still buying. So you still find triple S's at BICESTER Village, but you will find them in like quite extravagant colors and not so neutral colors, for example. You can have an open mind and also not to have unrealistic expectations, so when you get there you're really disappointed because the bag that you wanted to find is not there. Also, there's certain designer boutiques that you will never find at designer boutiques. So these will be Louis Vuitton and Chanel. You will never find these two boutiques at a designer outlet. So if this is what you love or what you prefer, just don't even bother. You're better off going on the pre-love market and getting something cheaper there. Shop at a designer outlet. So if you're one of those people who loves discounted prices, don't want to spend a lot of money on designer items, you don't mind not having new season items, you also don't mind trying new things, then designer outlets are the perfect place for you to shop. Those are my BICESTER Village shopping trips. I hope you guys have enjoyed them and found them useful. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of this video. Did you enjoy it? And if you've been to BICESTER Village or you also love BICESTER Village, what shopping tips do you have to share? Also, if you have enjoyed the video, then do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you come all this way, you like the video and you maybe also like me, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the notification bell so you never miss out a video from me. Make sure you're having a lovely day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I'm going to see you back here in my next video. Bye guys.